Hi. So we are at Jeffords Cemetery in Washington Township, Scioto County, Ohio. And we are across from Riverside, Earl Thomas Conley Park. And that was the former Scioto County Infirmary farm. And here to my left was the former Scioto County Infirmary or old folks home. So we are at the Jeffords Cemetery, which sits on a hill just above where the infirmary sat at. Henry Jeffords was an infirmary director at one time, and his wife was the matron, Sarah. To our left is Raven Rock, but Jeffords Cemetery is just uphill from the former county infirmary, and it's beneath a beautiful juniper tree. But whenever you approach the cemetery from what would have been the main road, the Cincinnati Pike, which the cemetery would have been really visible from the pike at that time, but you're greeted by two columns. You can see they're locally quarried stone. And despite them looking pretty short, they were actually multiple pieces. Here you have the iron pin. So there would have been another stone, probably of equal height, attached to it. And then we have an eyelet. It could have been for a fence or a chain, but this would have been the gateway to the cemetery. And off to the left, you have more quarried stone that go around it. Carefully step up here. It's neat as you can see how intricate the work is. They even carved out the back. So maybe for an iron gate that was there, in addition to the stonework. We're at the corner of it. You can see all the channels. The cemetery is really growing up right now, but this is the only plot that I've found. But the corners are marked with fieldstone. There's a corner there, a midway marker, and then another corner. But this was a larger monument for for Henry Jeffords. And you can see the base. It looks like it would have been four pieces. And of course, over time, it's fallen over. The trees have grown up, limbs have fallen down, knocked it off, but people came back and stood it upright. But it is a marker for Henry Jeffords and his daughter, Isabella Jeffords. His wife, Sarah Jeffords, has a very large tablet. We've already uncovered it, but it has since fallen over. It's probably about 5 foot in length, but it's different. She's not on the same marker, and it's just here to the perimeter. You can see we have more of these channelized stones. It's possible that they were always laying down like that, or it's possible that they were standing up and a chain ran through them. But they go all the way around. They've been knocked over as the hillside slides. But we have Henry Jeffords. He was a former infirmary director. What's interesting is that his daughter died and was buried here. He left the infirmary. His wife later died and was buried here. And then later on in life, he died and was buried here, despite his other children being buried in Greenlawn Cemetery. He was brought back here to be buried. But very interesting marker, obelisk. But this is Jeffords Cemetery in Washington Township, Scioto County, Ohio. And that's the graves of Henry Jeffords, Isabella Jeffords, and Sarah Jeffords. Oh, and just across the way over there on that hillside is Carey's Run Cemetery. But that's all for now. Thanks. Bye.